The Opinion Statements podcast is not a representation of the NFL or its affiliated teams. We're just two high school friends who love football, and we allow our favorite football team to affect our mental health during the football season.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Echoes from the Nest podcast, episode 3. I'm your boy, JC.
And I'm Kara. And today we want to talk about OTAs. So, as we know, there's been a lot of news about the OTAs with the Ravens. So, first of all, for those of you who may not know what OTAs are, they are organized team activities.
There you go. Yep.
Even though the O should also be optional because it's voluntary.
Only at this point of the year.
Yeah. And as we know, our favorite quarterback, Lamar, has been underneath a lot of scrutiny in regards to showing up for voluntary events and stuff. And there was a whole news, media, Twitter news in regards to Lamar not being there last week. But apparently Lamar took some PTO and Coach Mentor did not prepare the others.
I mean, it sounded like he did. Coach Mentor knew. I mean, he did go to Lamar's defense and say, hey, look, we had talked about this already. We knew, a little bit different than what we used to have in the past where it's just like Lamar will be here when he gets here type thing. It was more like, no, there's a plan already. We know when Lamar will be here. And, it's something that we pre-discussed. So Mentor kind of killed some of the noise just a little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the media flips the script on Lamar. Like, we know Lamar is held to a different standard than other quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
Because I don't even know, has your boy Josh Allen showed up for OTAs?
I would hardly call Josh Allen my boy. And to be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, I do know that there's a couple of guys who have not shown up to OTAs for different franchises that are marquee players, but had other things going on, like supporting their spouse or some family members had things going on. So though some coaches were very forthcoming, like, hey, this guy's not here because he's with his wife or something like that. But I mean, neither here nor there. You said it at the beginning, it should be optional, but it's voluntary, right?
Right.
I do see where it's important for Lamar, rookie head coach, rookie offensive coordinator in the sense because even though Declan Doyle was an offensive coordinator last season, he wasn't calling plays. So this year is his first time calling plays. So it's still kind of rookie-ish, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to see how Lamar gels with him, right?
Yeah.
So new offensive line coach, a lot of new toys around the whole facility. So you kind of want to make sure that all those things come together, especially with all the buzz around the rookies and whatnot. You got to see Lamar perform with them. So I get some of the scrutiny, but then again, like you said, first of all, it was only 2 days, right?
Right.
He missed 2 days.
Everybody calm down.
Right. And the bigger portion of that is he returned yesterday, 5/26, right?
Right.
So he's back. He's working out. He's working out with the guys, doing 11 on 11s and everything. He even spoke to the media today, which was really good to see. Him and Mentor spoke to the media. By his account, this is refreshing, right? Yeah, this is refreshing. He loves Baltimore. He doesn't want to leave Baltimore. Those are all good signs. Hopefully he does sign.
Yeah.
Sooner than later.
Contract extension.
Right. Like we need to get that inked up real quick. But I also understand his focus of, he's negotiating his own contract. He's also trying to learn a new offense. He's also trying to learn, do I have some good new weapons? Do we need to go look for more? So it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things that he talked about with, like you said, this is a fresh new start for the Ravens. And he said that it was a breath of fresh air when it came to, the coaching staff is new and it's just a different appetite for this type of football because even during the OTAs, they are doing more competitive activities amongst each other, which I feel like that they use that to push each other to be better.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, just even with the competitions that they have, the friendly competitions, offense versus defense and whatnot. I know I kind of said something about it to you the other day. Like, I can't wait to even talk about the fact that, like, they're doing medicine ball throws as a
Mm-hmm.
part of closing out practice, and the losing side has to do push-ups right now, and it looks like that's what they're doing is just push-ups, but that may turn into sprints or whatnot. But it's friendly competition, and you see the guys after they win. You got Jacoby Lane doing flips. Today they had Malachi Starks and ooh, I saw 21 again. My chest right now.
We
And
hate the number 21 besides Chris McAllister
yeah,
and Ladarius Webb.
and it was actually Jalen Hawkins and Malachi Stark celebrating after they won one of the rounds. And then I didn't realize it until today that they do multiple rounds of this. So it's not just, hey, we're going to put out our best guys. And no, they're having fun with it. They're putting up
Mm-hmm.
unsigned guys or guys who are on the roster bubble because they want them to have fun too, right?
Right.
So that's different and bringing, some just good energy.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the team camaraderie is what is going to push this team to like the next level. That friendly competition I saw was Aeneas Pebbles.
Peebles.
Peebles. Yeah, I saw him throw that medicine ball. I was like, oh, y'all can keep that. And it wasn't the ones that we see at the gym. So
Yeah.
definitely not.
They putting in that work, right?
Yeah.
And that like even that in a sense is fun, but it's still work,
Mm-hmm. It's
right?
conditioning.
Right.
Yeah. And there was a lot of veterans have showed up for OTAs. So, like, most notable, of course, is Derrick Henry. Looks like he put on like 30 pounds of muscle this season. And, oh, I pray for the person who's going to try to tackle him because he looks even bigger and scarier. So,
Yeah.
and then we had John Simpson, who is excited to block for Derrick Henry. Zay Flowers been showing up. I'm wearing Zay in our new jerseys today.
Nice.
So yeah. And then we have, what do you think? Who you think has been showing the most notoriety in notoriety? Y'all have a speech impediment, so y'all gonna see me like trying to sound out words a lot. But which Ravens player has shown you the more progression throughout the OTAs?
So one of the names that keep coming up everywhere I read and the other podcasts that I watch, some guys that do podcasts daily and whatnot, I'm looking at their stuff and I'm listening and I'm looking and reading, and one name pops up everywhere I've looked. Everywhere I look, it's Tez Walker. They said
He's a Tar Heel.
they said in the first week of OTAs, the first voluntary week, he caught a nice deep pass. But like then I keep saying like, oh, he's getting out of his breaks great. He's making big plays. He's making people notice him on the field. He's taking the top off. He's doing all of the big things, but he's also doing the little things too. As in when it's time to be a decoy or a blocker, he's out there just trying to, put his nose in there. So I'm hearing like that's probably like the guy right now to like really lock in on saying this might be a big year.
Yeah.
And knowing that Lamar trusted him doing down the stretch run last year makes it even bigger for him. Like, okay, Lamar already was trusting you. And we know with Declan Doyle, like his mindset is big plays. He wants to make splash plays.
Right.
And Tez Walker is a splash play.
Declan had Caleb Williams looking like a Pro Bowl quarterback last year.
Yeah. I mean, he was a part of that of what was happening there. But again, like he wasn't calling the plays, so it does make it a little, was it really him and was it not? But Caleb and the other guys have been very, very forward saying, hey, he did have a lot of part in what we were doing, even though he wasn't calling our plays. He had a lot of the hand in our preparation. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's true.
Yeah. And then another person that has popped up on the OTA radar is the cornerback Robert Longerbeam.
Yeah, yep, Longerbeam.
So he was someone we drafted last year, but he missed his rookie season with a knee injury, which we're going to blame Harbaugh for his tough practices.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. I'm going to throw a whole bunch of Harbaugh shade.
I see. Every chance you get.
Listen, I told y'all I have a gut feeling that there was some sabotage behind these last couple of seasons, but we're not going to talk about that. But people are saying he has shown a lot of progress in OTAs, and that I feel like the cornerback, what's the word? The cornerback role of the Ravens has been a bit of a struggle, consistently.
Right.
We had people getting burnt a lot last year.
Yeah.
Brandon Stevens.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you had Brandon Stevens. Last year, you couldn't get it right with Jair Alexander and
Hmm.
stuff like that. People you thought were going to be, really good corners. I'm one of those guys who really thought Jair was going to be great. I mean, I was one of the guys lobbying for us
Hmm.
to get him. But Jair had some mental struggles. He openly said, his mental wasn't in the game, which was
Hmm.
making it hard for him to play the game. And understandably so, you have to be mentally focused to play this game.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad that those things didn't work out. But I mean, out of that though, we did get to see a lot more Nate. We did get to see um, Cheeto go out there and show that he could still play at a high level. So that's good too. So now going into this season, like you said, that was a spot that was a little iffy. But now you're going into the season this year, right now, if everything holds, you have Cheeto, Marlon, and Nate. So you have guys that you feel comfortable playing a spot. Were
Yeah.
they always perfect last season? No. But at least I feel comfortable with those three guys
Right.
actually locking it down. And then, you added another safety to help out back there. So now you
Hmm.
go to that situation where you can bring Kyle down into the box, and you
Hmm.
actually have two high safeties that can stay back there.
Yeah, because Kyle can play in any position
Yeah,
at this
literally,
point. Yeah.
literally. You're gonna they're probably gonna use him just like they used Derwin James over in for the Chargers, LA Chargers, where you could put him as like what we would call a dime package linebacker or whatnot,
Oh, here we
or
go. You might have to explain to the people what that means.
so in a dime, essentially what we end up doing is we have our down linemen, which is the defensive linemen. So your guys like Calais Campbell, your outside linebackers like Zion Young and whatnot, and then
Hmm.
maybe another defensive tackle or something like Broderick Washington or Namdi. So there you go. Your two
Okay,
bookends, your two guys in the middle,
got it.
and then we're gonna have everything else around it would be essentially four corners, a middle linebacker, and then your safeties, right?
Okay, come
So
on, football knowledge. Yes.
yeah, so
We love it. We
so
love
yeah,
it.
that's the forefront, four corners. That gives
Hmm.
you eight. Your middle linebacker is 9, 10, 11 is your safeties. But with this scenario, you take Kyle and be like, hey, instead of having another linebacker that we would have had in the game if we needed to,
Hmm.
we can put Kyle down in the slot,
Right.
and we can put Marlon in the slot. Cheeto and Nate goes on the outside, and now you're saying, okay, we trust that Marlon can tackle a running back if they decide to hand it off, and then you're
Hmm.
saying, hey, we trust Kyle to come down
Yeah.
and make that same play if necessary. So we're good.
Right.
And then you got your two safeties. So.
Okay. Yeah, well, go come on, football knowledge. So we're gonna make sure that he explains to the audience what certain things mean for us girlies who just like football and have basic knowledge about like different players and stuff. So come on, teach the audience. And our rookie class has been showing up strong for OTAs too.
hmm
You already mentioned Jacoby Lane,
hmm
him doing the flips and stuff, and he has a Marlon esque personality to him. And so that's very interesting to see.
So I really, really, really like what the rookie class has been doing. One guy that keeps coming up for me though, outside of the Jacoby Lane and stuff, uh, and of course we'll talk about Waffle House a little bit, but um,
I just love the nickname.
the tight end that came in from Alabama, J-
Hebner?
no,
No.
Josh. So Hebner has come up a couple times because Hebner actually was out there making plays in college. Like he was a big red zone target
Yeah,
in
and then he
college
played for Jesse Minter in college too.
and at Michigan.
Yes.
Was he on Michigan stat? Hebner played for SMU. I'm not sure if he ever played for Michigan too. I'll have to
Mm.
look. I'm not sure.
We might have to confirm those facts.
Yeah, I would have to look. But Josh Ovis, the tight end, or Chavez, sorry. Um, that he's been doing really well. He was actually brought in, at least what I thought he was going to be brought in to be was more like a blocking tight end.
Hmm.
Um,
Like Charlie Kohler.
yeah, but this guy's out here making catches like left and right. Like they're saying his hands have been reliable through practices. He's been making diving catches. He's been going down the field. He's just been showing dynamic range with his catches. and contested catches and everything. Like, so that's a surprise for me,
Mm,
a very pleasant surprise because I know they brought him there to be a blocking tight end. So
right.
if he can do that, man,
That
that's
opens
a
another door.
that's a really good avenue
That
of a
gives
tight end.
Lamar another weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and and Lamar does tend to rely on his tight ends. Like look at his relationship with Mark
Right.
Andrews, and so if we could just give him, if he can replace Isaiah Likely, then that will be also good for our offense.
Yeah. So I would say that he's a better, like, coming out of college. His blocking acumen is a little bit better than what Isaiah Likely was.
Hmm.
So that's already pushing you in the right direction. You got a guy who comes out already better at blocking, in my opinion, than Likely was on his way out.
Yeah.
But if he can turn that into catching as well, I don't think he's as fast as Isaiah, but
Now, does he get both of his toes down? Those are questions that we are asking.
yet to see, right? Yet to see. So that's something we're gonna have to see. But also, uh, Elijah, man, Waffle
Yeah,
House,
a
he's been
lot of
getting
people.
a lot of praise about being able to sink his hips. Now, again, because it means that he's breaking down at the top of his routes. And what that means is literally it makes it hard for the defender to figure out exactly what he's doing, and it creates separation between him and the defender. So he's doing really well at that, which is translating, as they're saying, into yak yardage, yards after catch.
Mm,
Um, if you're breaking down well at the top of your route, yeah, you're gonna get yak because that means the defender is now off, right,
mhm.
or displaced at some juncture. So yeah, it makes sense that they're saying he's getting a lot of yak because he's breaking down at the top of his route really well.
Is that the same as like breaking somebody's ankles in a way?
Yeah, we could call it like breaking somebody's ankles in basketball. Sort of the same concept. It's just that when, as a receiver, when you get to the top of your route and you break down, if you are consistently doing it, it makes it almost impossible for the corner to know exactly what's coming next, right?
Mhm.
So they may be a step behind, and in the NFL, one step behind is open, right?
Right.
So if you're consistently breaking down, it does make it harder for the guys in coverage to understand what's coming.
Right.
Yeah, so that's really what it is. So even if he don't drop the person, they still kind of like, okay, where you going?
Mhm. And let's stick with our rookies.
Hmm.
So Zion Young finally signed his rookie contract.
Yeah,
So we have signed all our rookies at this point.
all the rookies are now signed. Yes.
Okay. So how do you feel that the rookies will who will be who do you think will be the standout rookie of this rookie class of this draft class for the Ravens this year?
So, um, that's tough because I don't know if I want to say offensively versus defensively or if I want to
Mhm.
say all together.
Let's do offense versus defense.
All right. So I really think that no matter what the Ravens do, Zion is going to force their hand and make him a bigger part of that defense. Like you said last time, he's a crash out, but he loves this game. And
Mm-hmm.
he's going to do whatever it takes to get out there.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't heard a whole lot about him in the media, but I haven't heard a little bit either. I've heard people go in like, Zion had a great day today. Like they're saying that, but they're not saying like, oh, Zion did this move, he did that move. It's more like Zion actually had a great day. Zion looks the
Yeah.
part. Like you're hearing a lot of that conversation, even from teammates giving him compliments,
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, Zion is it." So I think he's just going to force their hand to make himself available for the Ravens to be on the field, and I think he's going to try to make some plays. I think he has a great chance of making that defense look even better than we think it can be. But you know who else they've been talking a whole lot about?
Cool.
That damn corner that I said I wasn't happy about.
Oh, Chandler Rivers from Duke,
Yeah, man.
the a Blue Devil. What?
Listen, I keep on hearing his name like they're like Chandler looks good. Chandler looks
Yeah.
good. Chandler's playing really good. He's playing really well. And like even today, Jesse Minter said, Chandler, he brought him up like out of nowhere. Like they didn't ask you about Chandler, but he's like Chandler's getting a great chance to go one on one with people like Zay Flowers and actually have to deal with that shiftiness at the top of the routes.
Yeah.
And and it's like, dang, all right, maybe Chandler Rivers ain't that bad.
Yeah.
I
I do think
still
he's
gotta see it.
a lot of people have reported him to be an underrated pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it really happen. But
Yeah. We know
I
the
mean,
ACC football is not like really big
yeah,
outside like Clemson, but
But
you
I
never
mean,
know.
I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Listen, I said it in the first episode. Prove me wrong.
Yep.
Be the best fucking draft pick we ever had.
Yep.
Make me look stupid.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy with that. But offensively, come on, I can't act like I don't think that it's gonna happen. Jacoby Lane is gonna start touching that field and he's gonna start doing some stuff, and people are gonna be like, bro, how did the Ravens get Jacoby Lane?
Listen,
That's
we always say, I don't know how the NFL allow certain players to fall to us because we felt the same way about Kyle Hamilton.
yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he would be available when we was drafting that year. I'm like, no way.
Yep.
Then I'm like, wait, y'all let us get Kyle Hamilton?
And look at it. Crash Out King, my favorite.
What is happening here? But I'm happy with that. I do really think Jacoby Lane, and then just like I did for the defense, I'm gonna give you a second person. I think Adam Randall is gonna surprise some people. I think they're gonna give him some a little more touches than people think, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be like, hold on, which is great because it'll keep Derek fresh.
Yep.
And it'll give people a chance to have to deal with somebody else that's big as crap running up the goddamn hole. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna get tired of seeing that over and over again.
Right. It's going to be too much for them to handle.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually.
And I wonder how Derek's speed is going to be affected with this additional 30 pounds that he put on. But then again, it's Derek Henry. So I know he's running up some hills with that extra weight on himself. So, but he is a great compliment. And Adam Randall is a great compliment to Derek Henry.
Yeah.
Derek Henry is at I would guess like the endish of his career.
We'll see. I mean, he said he think he could play a lot longer. The way he looked in them videos today, I was like, I can't see him slowing down. He looked good. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The guy looks
I'm
good.
really hoping that he retires with us.
Yeah,
he's going to be in a ring of honor. I'm manifesting it.
Well, I hope we find a way to get a ring with him.
Yeah,
and then we can worry about all that other stuff later. So let's focus on getting to the dance.
Yeah, let's focus on getting to that Super Bowl because the Super Bowl is in. What city is in this year?
Man, and the crazy part is I know what city is in. I just can't think of it right now. My brain is just not.
It's been that kind of week, but it's all good. It's all good. Now, we didn't really go into depth about the Calais Campbell signing on the last episode, and we were talking about how the defense needs that veteran presence, and we think that, and like I said on the Ravens page the other day, Calais has passed his physical. So obviously he's still playing good and he's still bringing those numbers that we need. And how much do you think that will impact the defense?
So I do agree with the idea of having that veteran that's savvy, that knows the game, that's been around the game, that understands exactly what is necessary. I don't even know that, they might not even play him as much as he got played last season. But I think being that mentor, for Aeneas Peebles and stuff like that, like helping them guys understand the next step. People forget we did bring back CJ Okoye too, which is a big, massive man as well. So imagine being a big guy, learning from a big guy how to be a big guy in this league, right? Yeah. So that's going to be good for him as well. I just really think that, you're talking about having that calm to the storm.
Yeah.
You got the crash outs, right? Now you need somebody who can bring it all together, right?
Yeah.
All right, crash out 100 miles per hour, but we're going downhill to take the ball, and we're going to go score. We're not just going to hit somebody. We want the ball. We want to dislodge the ball from, you're going to get that guy that's going to make them pull it all together.
Right.
So, I think that's great.
It's like I won't say the replacement, but kind of like the shadow of Ray and Ed.
Right.
Like how I would say, like our Super Bowl year, they were both at the end portions of their career. However, that veteran presence showed up in the defense a lot of times. A lot of times they were the ones who kind of bring that defense together.
Absolutely. And I think Clay's did the same thing with us the last time he was there. Coming up with big field goal blocks at the crucial moment where you feel like, oh my goodness, we about to lose, and he blocks it, and we finish a comeback. And those things mean things, and those are part of the game that we kind of miss, where somebody is using their veteran savviness to say, I can make a play here.
Yeah.
Right. So that's going to be good to have those guys in line with that stuff. Now, one thing we haven't talked about, and I know it's not on our agenda, but I still want to bring it up just because.
Oh Lord, let me make sure I'm prepared. Let me
Come on.
sit up.
I mean, we can't ignore the fact that DHop was at the Empanada lady.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Because when I saw that on TikTok, I said, my antennas went up. Like,
Like,
you at the Empanada lady, you still in Baltimore?
right.
Like,
Literally was like, hey, they told me the Empanada lady the best in Baltimore. So, like, hold on, bruh. What's up? Are you?
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm also like, bro, is this an old video? Are you just posting it, or like, what's going on?
And I feel like the Ravens players kind of play with us like that. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, And he hasn't. I know there has been reports saying that he said that he wants to play with Macaulay Culkin for the Bengals.
Oh my goodness.
And he wants to play with different quarterbacks, but when he pointed out the fact that he wasn't utilized after he made that red zone catch when he was with us last season, I think he feels like there's still some unfinished business here in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
And I think he genuinely likes what he was doing with Lamar. I think he likes Lamar. He likes Zay. I mean, literally, when everybody was saying we ain't have a number one receiver, he's like, what are y'all talking about?
Let's not talk about it because if I see another possible trade and all, someone said that we should trade for Keon Coleman or for like a 2028
Who said
Right.
that?
Listen, I saw it on Instagram. I don't know who
Yeah.
posted it. I'm pretty
Whoever,
sure it's Bleacher Report because they haters.
bruh, listen, it'd be a lot of obnoxious things being said. I can't lie, because I'd be
Mhm.
looking like, what are
What?
we talking about?
Like, this is the most stacked wide receiver room that I have seen the Ravens have in a very long
Literally,
time.
literally, if you go down the list of people who are actually like really entrenched with the Ravens, you will hear that from pretty much everybody, myself included.
The
This is
real
the
Ravens fans.
deepest that I've ever seen that room. And you're almost like, people was talking about receivers the other day. We're like, bro, we forgot all about LaJonte Wester is still on the team. Like,
Mhm.
there's guys who can still get out there and try to make an impact. Like, we forgot about the team's top to bottom receivers. Like, we're talking like, bro,
We got
who?
Zay Flowers,
Wait, like,
Rashard
you
Bateman.
really got to think about how this is going to play out. Even with the idea of bringing back a veteran receiver, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really got to think about that. Like, okay, we bring him back. What are we going to do with him?
Right.
What?
Because Harbaugh not here to put him on special teams. So,
Just like, what are we going to do with these guys? Like, are we gonna lose some of these guys?
right.
Are we gonna trade some of these guys? What are we gonna do? It's a great problem to have,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a problem.
Right.
Like, gotta
Right.
figure this out. And you want to make sure you get the best out of what you got, right?
Mhm.
So,
We don't want to waste Lamar's perm.
right.
Yeah.
So that's why, back to earlier when you was like the voluntary part, you're right. It is voluntary, but I would love to let Lamar be able to, which he did today and yesterday, throw to these guys. See how he feels about these guys. See if he likes the way they break down their routes, or if they come out their routes fast enough or too slow for him, or if he can utilize them in the deep ball. So some of them deep balls that he didn't throw last year was because he started liking Rashard Bateman to be his deep ball threat, and Rashard wasn't really available for him to be the deep ball threat.
Yeah.
It kind of throws you off, right?
Yeah. So, do you think that Lamar will play? I know historically Lamar has not played in preseason games. Or
Uh,
what was the last one he played in when J.K. Dobbins got hurt?
I think so. But I listen, that is the thing I'm struggling with.
Like, do you want him to play?
I kind of feel like you want him to play at least a series,
Mm,
because you do have a new OC and you do want him to call a play in a real game time situation, so that we can, see how Lamar responds and how quickly he can get that play out.
yeah.
So I kind of see, yeah, let him play like a series.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the Chiefs do. Like,
Well, yeah, and
yeah.
that's,
I mean, I don't want to give them no kudos because we don't like them, but Patrick Mahomes does get out there at least for a series for the preseason, and it kind of helps build that chemistry.
Absolutely, or at least if nothing else, it allows him to just get that feeling back of being on the field, because it is a different feeling than practicing and them little scrimmages they be having when they do joint practices. A lot different when you in the stadium. There's fans there. there's a lot going on, and you got to hear a play call.
It's
But
like
I
a
think
dress
that's a good,
rehearsal.
yeah. I really think
Yeah.
that that'll be great for them to get at least a series or so he can get warmed up. I think you do everything to protect him, of course.
Yeah.
If he's about to get sacked, just go down.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make a superhero play. We're
Right.
just making regular plays.
Yeah.
Your guy,
Lamar, listen to us.
yeah,
Listen to us. Just go to the ground.
yeah, this is not superhero time. Not even running him. There's
Right.
no play where he should be scrambling or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It is he drops back, he throws the ball, he sees if his guy's catching it. He
Mm-hmm.
throws it in the double coverage. Why? Because I want to see if always open Waffle House is gonna
Yep.
go up there and take it.
Yeah.
Or, this new kid, Josh Chavez, is he gonna go up there and take it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do we I see it as an opportunity to just be like, throw caution to the wind. Let's just see what we can do.
Exactly.
See what they respond to and allow them to hear you call plays in an actual game time setting.
Right. Yeah, we don't care about the preseason record.
No.
None of that.
No.
Like,
I don't give a crap if you throw 6 interceptions in one drive.
yeah.
No, it's not possible, but just
I mean, it's possible with the Browns, but we're not going to talk about how Todd Monken was
now that would
going
be
off.
that would be insane though. Like, imagine throwing a pick, stripping the ball from the dude, and then trying to throw it again. Like, what is happening here?
Yo,
But no,
Todd
yeah,
was so upset. He
yeah,
was.
throwing picks in 7-on-7.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is terrible separation from your receivers
Mhm.
or terrible quarterback play. Either way, terrible.
Yeah. I mean, Todd, I'm just saying, you are always welcome back home to play any role with the Ravens. If you get sick of the Browns, because we know how the Browns are.
Any role she means you can be like
An advisor.
yeah, because no, thank you. Obviously, that didn't work out.
No, thank you. It's crazy.
It obviously didn't work out. Oh my God, I
We need a whole new fresh start from top to bottom, head coach to water boy.
man,
Like,
I also don't understand. Like, so this is not a dig at him, but I never understood the whole calling the offense from the booth. I I I, I would like to be next to my quarterback so I can grab
yeah,
him up by his ear and be like, "Listen, bro, what are you doing? I
right.
told you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calling me from up there. We have no conversations on the sideline. Like,
Yeah, I did find that very
it's
weird.
I think it's just put strain between you and your quarterback. I really
Yeah.
do. I think that is more beneficial for my quarterback to be able to walk over to me and say, "Coach, last drive I seen XYZ," and then we
Mhm.
instead of picking up a phone or something to try to
Yeah.
communicate that to me, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like this is where sometimes I feel like that new generation, like we know that they don't like the interpersonal, like
Right.
conversation or reaction to things.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, that's what builds a great team.
Absolutely.
Like you saw Ray Lewis talking to his defensive coordinator
Absolutely.
or linebackers coach and everything on the sideline. Like model yourself after those veterans that are great and already got gold jackets.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we talked about the coaches and staff so far,
Mm.
and I can't wait to see them try to live up to the bill. And I say try. I'm not saying that they're going to fail or succeed. I'm just saying I want to see them give their best effort.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the whole thing. Put in your best effort. Don't just stand there looking lost like the new Baltimore Giants head coach used to do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Well, that concludes this episode of The Echoes from the Nest. As always, we appreciate every comment, like, follow, and repost. So, link with us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at Echoes from the Nest. Twitter is Echoes Nest Pod. And listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify just by searching Echoes from the Nest. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. And we can't wait to see you in the stands with us.
All right, guys. Later.
Bye.